Well, good morning guys. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in for another video. I'm out here today on one of my favorite lakes. Growing up as a kid, I fished this lake more than any lake in the state of Texas, Lake Athens. So I'm out here, it's winter time, it's cold. We're gonna put some of those tactics to use that I talked about in my last video, the mag draft, the A-rig, and then also I got a box in from Beast Coast Customs, some new stuff for 2018, and then just some products, some jigs and stuff like that. So some terminal gear. So I busted out a couple of terminal rods, rigged up a jig and a Miyagi swimmer. So we're gonna give those guys a try today and see if we're gonna catch a fish on one. I got the graph with me. We're gonna try and find some offshore stuff. Well, we're gonna check some offshore stuff and see if it's holding anything today. Hopefully there's some grass still hanging out for us, but yeah, hopefully we get some fish. Stay tuned, and should be a pretty decent video. So
all right guys, first fish of the morning here. Yes, that's a rattle trap. Athens is known for that right there. Right out here in the open. Good start to the morning. Let's see if we can get another one. Just feathering it over some grass. They wouldn't hit the A-rig. I went through there with the A-rig, and second cast in the open like that, I got smashed. Who knows? Might be a rattle trap kind of day. All the turtles are coming to the top because it's nice and warm up here. That fish was sitting out there right in the middle, right in the creek channel. Been throwing the A-rig, but there's another one. There's a better fish, but they just hadn't been hitting the A-rig. So there we go. Two fish, about the same size, another dinky one. Right out here in the middle though. Let's see if we can pick up another one here. Barely coming up and swiping at it. Typical though, I've caught these fish here forever in this spot like this. Throwing rattle traps. January, it's like you don't think about throwing something that's moving like this. That vibration does a lot for them, I think, in the wintertime. They really like that vibration. Just some little males starting to stage up here. Yes, figured I would have come through there and caught those fish on the A-rig, but they just weren't having it. Here we go, guys. Oh yeah, there's a bucket right here. This is a nice one on the rattle trap, right off the point this morning. Jump right in the net. Check it out. We're gonna pull the A-rig out, I think. There we go. First good one of the morning. And when I say good, I mean old chubby one. Look at the belly on that thing. Pretty solid. Not bad. Lake Athens, middle of January. Only rattle trap. I know I'm a swim bait guy, but hey, I ain't gonna pass up a rattle trap bite, guys. Hammered it. Alright. I'll get a picture. Yep, let's let her go. Good one, probably about 4 pounds or so. Alright, little girl. Let's get another one. I'll leave you guys on, let you guys check it out. See if we catch another one. It seems like there's a little school of shad right here in front of me. And I marked them on the graph when I came around this point. And it looks like it's holding to it. Good thing I switched these hooks out last night. Give me some bigger hooks on. Bigger hooks on here. Let's see if there's another one sitting down there. That was a chunky one. Alright guys, well, we got a little pattern going here. We're watching these birds and we're figuring it out. Here's the first one on the A-rig this morning. We got him with 2 hooks. Top of the mouth, bottom of the jaw. There you go. Little deep water bass out here at Lake Athens on the A-rig. See if we can get another one. There's a school right out here I've been watching. But we're gonna sit here. I'm gonna drop the anchor now. We're actually gonna really fish for them here. Let's see, should be 13 feet of water. Right down. Alright, so yeah, look. So right here, I just dropped my anchor down. That's what it's picking up. It thinks that those are fish. But right out here in front of me right here, there's a big school of fish. And there's a bunch of bait. Bunch of grass. So we're just gonna slow rolling this A-rig. It's all about finding the bait. Birds have been really active today, which is pretty crazy because it's so cold, but the bait's pretty balled up. Just let it sink and get it on the fall. Guys, I just thrown this rattle trap and this bass just followed it back. I watched him, the water's so clear, it's a good one. He came up and hit it like 4 or 5 times. I'm gonna try and get him in the boat here. Here he comes, a good one. Probably at least 3 or 4 pounds. Oh, my drag messed up. Oh, I barely got him hooked. Super fat. Oh, there we go. Look at that one. About a 5 pounder right there. Hold on. Let's get up in here. He's sitting on this weed edge. That is a fat one right there, guys. Not a monster, but a fat one at that. Definitely feeding up. We're gonna get a picture with this fish. I like this one. All right, let's get a picture with him here. And we're gonna let him go. Real fat one. They're definitely out here schooling up right now. Fat one. So fat. Such a fat one.
I just love coming out here to Lake Athens because they got such healthy fish, and you can tell they are just feeding up on shad right now. I mean, look at the belly on that guy. Just an absolute chunk. So we're gonna let this guy go and hopefully catch another one. I'm gonna watch him go right here. Let's see. Let's go over here where we got some good light. Just like that. Back into that cold water she goes. All right, we're gonna get another one here. It's been a pretty good day, guys. Old rattle trap's doing me some good justice today. Clean your camera off there so you can see me. But anyways, yeah, super windy. You can see the wind. I've just been grafting using my Lowrance Ti7 and finding bait and then sticking there with the bait, throwing that rattle trap through them, and it's turning out pretty good. That fish really did a good follow on it, so I'm thinking I might switch it up, put the burrito shad on, and kind of slow roll it. So we'll see. I'm gonna get back to fishing and hopefully catch another one, guys. All right, so I tried to get out of the wind a little bit, got back up in this cove, and I was still throwing the rattle trap around. It was still producing a little bit after that last fish there, and but I'm starting to see a pattern. All these dead lily pads are really starting to hold fish. Seems like they're kind of pushing bait up in it. So I switched over, put the 8-inch bull shad on, and we're gonna look for a big one. We caught a bunch of fish already. I probably caught 15 or 20. So let's just focus the rest of the day on catching a really good fish. There's plenty of them in here, so see if we can find one, capitalize on it. Stay out all this junk. Jeez Louise. Come on, Bryce. Act like you've done this before. Oh, it's my first time. This wind is just killer today. It's like at least 20 mph out here. And when you're on a kayak in a boat, I mean, on the lake on a kayak, it's pretty stinky. It gets pretty stinky. You definitely don't need a trolling motor. Contacts. Basically just float into everything. Kind of sucks. Next one. Alright guys, well, I made it back to the truck. The paddle in was kind of rough. It was some pretty straight winds. I know it looks like it's calm, but it's totally not. It's just straight winds. Just couldn't even paddle in one place. So anyways, ended up being a pretty decent day. We ended up catching probably about 15, 18 fish or so. Probably somewhere close to 20 pounds a sack. Rattle trap came through. Red rattle trap was the clutch bait of the day. A-rig came up with a couple of fish. Vanquish jig by Beast Coast did nothing. The mag draft nothing, and bull shad nothing. If I'd had more time to fish them today and really been able to stay in one spot and fish, I think I would have done better, but this wind just had me all over the place. Even when I was anchoring up, it was still pushing me with an anchor. So the weather's freaking great though. It's nice outside. I wish it was better wind conditions, but it is what it is. That's why it's fishing. Better to be here than be at the house sitting at home or being at work. So I'm gonna go home, edit this video, edit another one that needs to be done, post those. Again, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and leave me a comment if you feel like leaving a comment. But for sure, make sure and hit that bell down there so you get all the notifications on the new videos. I'm gonna get back out here in a couple more days with one of these big bait makers, and we're gonna come out here and smash them pretty soon. So stay tuned for that video because that one's gonna be pretty good. But anyways, alright guys, well, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get some rest, like I said, edit some video, and I will catch you on the next one.